Today it's really quick, a Dr. Slim Low Carb Factory. Short preparation, short dishes, a very short story. Let's start. We prepare Japanese miso soup with vegetable noodles, chicken and or silken tofu. Prepared in a very classic way in minutes. We need 400 grams of chicken, beautiful spring onions, such a bunch. We need fish sauce, Thai fish sauce, then we take a light soy sauce and definitely a miso paste. I think a light one is great. Then we have the wakamame, the algs. Here we have 20 grams. It's incredible how it rises. You only take wakamame algs, no other. As other don't taste so good. And add some dashi, that's the seasoning powder of the Japanese. Quick starts here. We cut the spring onions into large pieces. Just chop it finely. You can prepare the dish wonderfully and store in small Tupperware bowls and then eat it later and heat it up. Beautiful, the rest here. We put that in a small extra bowl. Zack, that's it. Then we've already dissolved the 20 grams of the wakamame algs in water. It's only 20 grams, unbelievable. That we pack here too. Zack. We continue with the silken tofu. Whoops, a little bit of a splash. And we cut the sides of the tofu into little cubes, like half an inch. It's very, very soft. But it keeps its shapes in the miso soup. That goes in here too. Bang! We've already prepared a couple of carrots. I'll show you in another video how to cuddle or how to do it with the spirali to make such beautiful vegetable noodles. We put a few in here too. Look at that. It's our mise en place. What we're doing here, we want to eat later, and so we just finish everything here and we'll put it to the side in the fridge. That's lovely, isn't it? Then we use it, now we hot our water. I have 1.5 liters of the water. It's enough for 3 or 4 servings. That you can preserve here, and I have such a nice little jars here, and there you put the broth in and keep it in the fridge for a week. I show you so you can eat easily. We cut our chicken into 2 or 3 centimeter pieces. Like that. Shouldn't be too small because they shrivel up a bit, so that you also have something to bite on, isn't it? That's 400 grams that I'm processing here. You can of course make more or less. It depends on you. Now we let the water boil. We add the miso paste to 1.5 liters. We take around 100 grams. There are 500 grams in. And there it goes. Is that not a quick dish? Then we add 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce. That's not very classic, but I love it. Then we give some few splashes of the fish sauce inside. That gives that umami taste. We don't need salt. In the paste there's a little of salt, in the soy sauce too. And then we put the dashi. 2 packs of it. That's concentrated fish extract, and it gives the whole thing the classic taste. If the liquid starts to simmer here, then we just have to stir it a little bit with a whisk or with a spoon. Oh, it already smells like the big Japanese world. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So, when I stir this up well, let it boil up for a moment and put our chicken in. The pot is just about enough, so, well, let it simmer for a very short time until it just boils up again with the chicken. You can see the chicken is already starting to cook. It's really lightning fast, this method. I take it off the stove now and let it rest. And then it rests for like 10 minutes, then the chicken is well done and moist. Afterwards, then I put it in my jars, then I create a vacuum, and à la minute I then finish it. The side tofu and the zucchini spaghetti. That's nicely cooked, our chicken right now with the miso soup. I take it out and put it into glass jars. Then it can cool down and you have always something to eat. A week at least it will be very, very soft because we just poached it, and later we can boil it up again and the whole thing is done. So, it's just like cooking jam. We simply pack it over here and in minutes you've got a delicious food. Low carb, hardly any carbohydrates, very lean and delicious. You feel like being at a Japanese street snack bar with this great miso soup. We're about to prepare a first bowl for snacking. How does it work? I'll take a few of the zucchini, pack it into this serving dish, a bit of tofu, onions, and the wakamame seaweed, the algs, the spring onions. Oh, this is a party! Oh. I pour the whole thing on with the broth, see? And the chicken, and voila! The chicken, that's the miso soup. We can eat gigantically. Daddy will try the soup right now. My stomach is in knots, and again, you know, I'm still stressed out because of the diet. Just have a look at what we can do here. I dig in here now and see how it works. We will see the next time. It was a short story with Dr. Slim. Oh, Oh, this is lovely. My low-carb darlings, now it will be tasted, my good bosom friend. Dustin has also agreed to lose weight here, now to taste with me. Hey, here she is. Now I made the miso soup. You already know this, but this time I put vegetable noodles in from the spiralizer, and there's also this other video where we both show how the machine works properly and what to do. Da, 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 da. Here we have, as I told my viewers, the algs, the wakamame, the white and soft tofu. Then we have the spring onions and the zucchini noodles. And what I've in my pot here, it's the broth and the carrots and the chicken in the broth. I had it in the glass. I'll show it again. I've already prepared a nice one here, and you can leave it in the fridge and you can eat in 2 minutes. Very easily. Then also can take to the work and then warm it up in the microwave. Look here. Nice. Chicken. You can of course leave the chicken out if you want to eat vegetarian, but since both are strictly low carb, we need the proteins and the ones without carbohydrates, and it just delivers best for me with chicken. You could also have soy granulate inside or in chunks, but let us taste it. And I made nuts here, which is new, and they are coated with various Asian sauces and then coated with almond flour and coconut flour. So Stefan, I have to say you topped yourself. That's now with chili, and these one have hoisin sauce in it. But we show that in another video, how that works. A small chop-up plate. It's also good for being in front of the TV. Other people eat chips in the evening, and then we also have something in the future. It's a bit crunchy, but there are no carbohydrates in there. And I took the almond flour, but now don't disturb her with the meal and let her nibble here in peace. And please don't forget to subscribe, Dr. Slim, and give the thumbs up. Thank you. Bye bye.